For a long time, us managers thought delegation was just about handing over tasks. But what if I told you that done right, delegation can actually transform your team's whole morale? It can empower them to love their work and make you a leader they really want to follow. Today, I'm sharing how to delegate with purpose and turn everyday task handing over into sparks of inspiration. Over the years, I've worked with teams of all sizes, from startups to multi-billion-pound corporations, and one of the biggest lessons I've learned is that delegation should never just be about getting things off your plate. It is about creating opportunities for your team to connect their work to something bigger than themselves. And today, we're going to break down my exact delegation process, and we've got lots of examples so you can get really good at it by the time this video is over. Firstly, let's talk about why delegation so often goes wrong and why we quite often just feel like we are annoying our team. Sometimes we don't clarify expectations. So if you don't have a written process, even just 3 bullet points, how can you expect someone to deliver exactly what it is that you need? Next, we might pick the wrong person for the job. We shouldn't just hand tasks over to whoever's available. We need to be playing to people's strengths. Or we might forget the bigger picture, and so that we can delegate just as quickly as possible, we may just hand something over and go, do this by Friday, which doesn't inspire anyone to go above and beyond or to use their own expertise. If any of this sounds familiar, don't worry, we are flipping all of this on its head today. Now let's dive into one of the ways the greatest leaders delegate: delegating with purpose. Simon Sinek said it best when he said, "Our passions are ignited when we set out to advance a cause greater than ourselves," which means when we connect our team's daily tasks to a bigger mission, they don't just do the work, they actually feel inspired to do it. But how do we put this into practice? Let's have a look at an example. Let's imagine you are a manager at a tech company and you need a report on client data. Here is how most managers would delegate this. They would say, please run a report of our clients with their average monthly revenue and locations. I need it by Friday. And so you may get the report by Friday, but your team member just doesn't feel inspired. And they'll probably go home thinking, oh, the day was a bit mundane, I've given more tasks and I tick them off. Now let's flip it. I want you to say, in order to build cutting-edge tech that truly impacts lives, we need to figure out where our highest paying clients are located. That way, we can set up research groups in those areas. You are brilliant with data and detail, so can you create a report showing us where our biggest clients are located in the world? Do you see the difference? Here's what's happening. You started with the purpose, you've connected the task to the company vision, giving them a reason to be inspired. You have also acknowledged their strengths, you've made them feel valued and helped them to understand why it's them that has been picked to complete this task. And you've communicated the outcome, so you've left the how up to them. You've told them, this is what you're looking for, this is exactly what we need. But the steps to get there, they can decide that themselves. They're the expert in their role. This is their strength. They can figure out exactly how to get you that information. This approach to delegation does a few very powerful things. It inspires them to see how their work contributes to something bigger, so they will feel energized and motivated. It also hands over autonomy. So by you focusing on the outcome, you let them use their expertise to deliver the best results. And it also helps to build this sense of pride and ownership, because when we highlight their strengths, it shows them why they were chosen. Now let's take another scenario. Let's say you need someone to draft up a presentation for an upcoming client pitch. A manager would ordinarily say, can you put together a PowerPoint for our pitch next week? I need 10 slides by Wednesday. But if we were to delegate like the greatest leaders would, instead we would say, this pitch could be a game changer for our team, and I want it to showcase how innovative we really are. Your creativity always shines through in presentations, so can you craft a deck that highlights our boldest ideas? Feel free to structure it however you think best. With that second approach, again, they are more likely to feel excited, valued, empowered, and deliver something exceptional as a result. One thing managers always say to me here is, but what if I don't have the time? The truth is, guys, yes, this may take a little bit more time up front to explain that extra part of delegation properly, but it'll save you so much time in the long run when you are not having to chase up work. When your team feel inspired and engaged, they will be so much more proactive. Delegating with purpose isn't just about making them feel good. Delegating with purpose has real benefits to you, your team, and your business. And over time, it turns even the simplest, smallest tasks into opportunities for growth, creativity, and connection. So, the next time you're about to assign something, take a moment to connect it to the bigger picture. It is a small shift, but it makes a huge difference. And I have a PDF with my exact delegation process and lists with prompts linked in the description. It is completely free, so go and download that to use. And I'd love to hear in the comments, what is one task you find really hard to delegate? Let's work through them together. We post weekly leadership tips on this YouTube channel, so do not forget to hit subscribe so you don't miss them.